Welcome to Germana. Let's take a little tour of all the things that we have to offer to you online. And let's talk about distance learning and your world. We're going to talk to you in this brief presentation about the ways that you can learn while you're a student at Germana. We'll talk to you today about online classes, in-person classes, and some hands-on training. What kind of classes do we offer at Germana? We offer face-to-face classes, synchronous classes, asynchronous classes, and hybrid and HyFlex classes. Synchronous and asynchronous classes may be words that are unfamiliar to you, but let's talk about them briefly. Synchronous means that they will happen at real time, on the scheduled time, and they will be completely 100% online. Asynchronous classes will have set due dates and materials will be posted. However, students will be allowed to schedule them and do the work on your own personal time and will have the flexibility to complete that work when they are able. And hybrid and HyFlex classes are a combination of both online and in person. You may have a combination of all of the classes, so make sure that you review the syllabus to understand whether you have synchronous, asynchronous, or hybrid and HyFlex. So let's get started. How do you find your classes? It's really simple. We're going to talk to you about using the MyGCC portal. Where can you find that? You can find that at the top of every web page by clicking on the red MyGCC button. Once you click on the red MyGCC button, you're going to be taken to a login screen. And that login screen is going to ask you for a username. Your username is a combination of your initials and some numbers most of the time. You're also going to be asked to set up MFA. MFA is an acronym for multi-factor authentication. You're going to be able to find the instructions for that by clicking on the button that says Set Up MFA. Wait, if you don't know your password and you're having trouble with MFA, don't fear. We are here to help you. You can call the Student Technical Help Desk Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, or you can send an email at studenthelpdesk@germana.edu. You can also visit the Student Technical Help Desk webpage, which can be found from Germana's homepage. Once you get into MyGCC, you're going to see a landing page that looks like this, with many different tiles or squares as you see them. Each of these apps is something that will help you as a student while you're here at Germana. Which ones are the most important ones? Well, let's start with Canvas. Canvas is where you're going to find all of your courses, whether they're face-to-face, online, hybrid, or HyFlex. The Canvas app looks like what you see pictured here on the far right. Once you click on the Canvas app, you're going to be taken to your dashboard. However, when you enter your it may look like this. So if it looks like the list view, you can go up to the far right, click on the three dots, and change from the list view to the card view. Most students prefer the card view because it's much easier to navigate to your classes. Once you have the card view enabled, you're going to be able to see the title of your class, and you're also going to be see if there are any announcements that have posted by looking at megaphone icon and the number to see if there are announcements. You're also going to be able to see the global navigation on the left, where it has your dashboard, your courses, your calendar, your inbox, and we'll talk about that more in just a minute. You're going to land on the home page. Each course has the exact same home page. You're going to be able to see the global navigation, the course navigation, and in the center of your home page, you're also going to see buttons that you can use to navigate to the parts of your course, as well as other areas in Canvas, as well as other parts of the Germana website. If you're confused about Canvas, you can always click on the Help button, which is at the bottom of the global navigation menu, and you can call the 800 number that you see pictured there for student support, as well as you can email our own Germana student support at gcc-student-iit-g@email.vccs.edu, and you can also chat with Canvas support 24/7, 365. You can find those resources by clicking on the GCC student resources that's found in the global navigation. We even have an IIT student support website that you can find on our main webpage. What should you do first once you get into your class? Well, you should look at the syllabus. It's called Simple Syllabus in the course. Simple Syllabus is a contract between you and your instructor. Simple Syllabus has all of the information about your course, the objectives, communication, instructor information, and due dates. You can view that by looking at Simple Syllabus, and you can also navigate by using the table of contents that you see pictured on the left, right in the center of your screen. But how do I know when things are due? Does my class have real-time meetings? All of this is going to be found in your syllabus, but it can also be found in several other places in Canvas. For example, it could be in the Start Here module that you're going to find by clicking on Modules from the Canvas menu. It can be found in announcements from your course. It can be found in the course menu, and it could also be a message in your Canvas inbox. Now let's cover another one of these apps that you see on the main MyGCC landing page, Gmail. As a Germana student, you have your own Germana Gmail account that you should be using to contact other students and faculty. And with your Germana Gmail account, you also have access to the Google Workspace, and you have your own Google Drive, and it has unlimited storage. Your Gmail account and your Google tools do not get deleted even after you graduate from Germana. What are these other Google Workspace tools, you might ask? Here they all are. Everything that you see here pictured is attached to your Germanna student account. Here's another app you may be using, Zoom. Well, if you didn't Zoom before, you might Zoom now. What is Zoom, you might ask? Zoom is a real-time video conferencing software that you may use to have real-time sessions with your instructors or other students. It is attached to your MyGCC email, and you can click on it by clicking on the tab or the app within MyGCC. What are some other tools that might be important to you? Let's talk about them. SIS is the student information system where you're going to update your address, your preferred email, your preferred name, and you're going to see your grades and get your unofficial transcripts. Grizzly Connect is where you can look for student activities. EAB Navigate is where you can make appointments with your advisor. And BrainFuse is where you can make online live tutoring sessions. What other resources do we have for you? Well, we have a lot. And you can find them by going to Canvas and looking in the global navigation on the left and clicking on the button at the bottom that says GCC Student Resources. What are those student resources? They are guides and support, help on signing in, online best practices, technology resources, and information on student support, as well as virtual office hours and student service hours on campus. Do you need more answers? Well, we are here to help you. You can also find help in Canvas by clicking on the help icon that can be found in the global navigation on the left-hand side. When you click on that, you're going to have a little slide out from the left, and it's going to give you some options. One of those options can be to ask your instructor a question, and when you click on that, you'll be able to choose an instructor in a class and ask that question. You can ask a librarian a question. You can also find Canvas support, a phone number, and chat with Canvas support. And both of those options are available to you 24/7, 365. And the last thing that you can find in that help is Canvas guides, which are tutorials on how to do everything in Canvas. They are both written tutorials as well as video tutorials. Germanna can be with you on, how is that? Germanna, a Canvas student. You can download the Canvas student app and have access to all of your courses right on your mobile device. You can discussions, you can also send messages to your instructor through the Canvas and you can also check your grade. What other apps might be of use to you on your mobile device? The Zoom. You can download the Zoom app and you can log in by using the SSO option, putting in VCCS as the domain, and then you will use your Germanna login credentials in order to gain access. And Bazinga, you can have Zoom on your phone. We are glad you are here, and we are here to help you be the most successful student that you can possibly. Do you have more questions? Well, absolutely, we're sure that you do. So we're going to make sure that you have access to this video, as well as by going to the top of the page on the Germanna website and clicking on Online Students to find more resources. Thank you so much for watching this presentation. From one hero to another, welcome to Germanna.